Hello student, welcome to this next video of Business Studies class 11 and this is lesson 1 and in this video we are going to study about different human activities. So let's see what are the human activities. Actually human activities are divided into two parts, that is economic and non-economic activities. So let me explain you first, okay. Like see, my father he works in an office, okay. My younger sister, she is a teacher and they all are working, yes, definitely to earn money. So to support their livelihood. Therefore, all such activities where people work to earn income are called economic activity. So let's see the meaning. What does it means? Economic activities are those human activities which are undertaken to earn livelihood or money. For example, an ice cream vendor, driver driving a car. Like yes, an ice cream vendor, what he used to do, he is exchanging his goods, that is ice cream, in exchange of money. He is giving an ice cream in exchange of money. Then a driver, what he is doing, he is driving a car for money to earn his livelihood. Okay. Now, their non-economic activities, what are those? They are those human activities which are undertaken for the satisfaction of psychological, social and emotional need, like social work. So let me explain it to you. See, there are certain activities like yes, our mother, she cooks food daily and even do other works, other household works also, and likewise there are several other activities which are done due to love, affection, sense of duty and sympathy. All such activities where people work for emotions and not to earn income are called non-economic activity. So I think it is clear to you all that what is economic activity and non-economic activity. Let me give one more example to differentiate between these two. Like see, what happens, suppose if there is a doctor, okay, he is doing the treatment of his or her daughter or son at his house, and why he is doing? Because of not sympathy, but yeah, because the child is his own, so there he is not asking for money, obviously. So it is a non-economic activity. But when the same doctor, he is treating his patient, then what he is doing? He is doing it to earn money, and that is an economic activity. Okay. So now let's see that, as I have already told you, that these economic activities, they are then divided into business, profession and employment. So now let's see to what business is, what is profession and what is employment. So business, it refers to occupation in which people engage in activities of purchase, production or sale of goods and services with a view to earn profit. So means, because again business is done to earn profit, so it is an economic activity and it is concerned with production, purchase of goods, sale of goods, distribution of goods or supply of services, and with the motive of earning money. Like let me give you one example, like a publisher, he publishes the book, so it is a business. Okay. And even nearby your houses you must have seen many grocery store, panwalas. So what are they? They are actually business. And student, again the word has been used like goods and services. So I think I have made you clear in last video, but just I would like to brief you that what goods are and what services are once again. So goods are actually physical object that can be touched and felt, like books, stationery, laptop. And what are services? They are invisible activities that can only be experienced. You can't store it, it can only be experienced. It is intangible, like you watching of movie in a mall or going to a restaurant. So what are you doing here? You're not purchasing anything. It does not result in the ownership of anything physical, isn't it? So this is business, this is services. So I think business is clear to you all. Now let's see what profession is. So it refers to a paid occupation especially one that involves prolonged training and a formal qualification. Means a long training is required for a profession. Like again, it is also an economic activity where the person is doing the this job for earning money, earning his livelihood. And this profession, it requires special knowledge and skill by the individual. And these individuals, the person who is involved in profession, what are they known as? They are known as professionals. Like let me give you an example over here. Doctors, so they are professionals, isn't it? And what is the means they are what is the prolonged training they have gone through? Through the medical training. And what is the formal qualification? Like MBBS should be there, means being a doctor MBBS is required. For a lawyer LLB is required. So these are certain formal qualification one has to do for being a professional. Then comes your employment. Employment refers to the condition of having paid work. Means again it is also an economic activity because again money is there. So this is the activity in which people, they work for the other, and because they are working for others, what are they getting back? They are receiving remuneration in terms of money, like salary or wages. And you know student, the means in employment two people are involved, one is employer and one is employee. So please very carefully listen to what I am saying now. The person who are employed by the others, they are known as employees, and the one who is offering the job is known as employer. Okay. So let me give you one example, like person working in a bank, they are receiving salary, so it is an employment. Example of employment. Then if suppose you call any labor, suppose there is something you have to do some maintenance work in your house, so we generally used to call a labor. So do we pay salary to them? No, we give them wages. Okay, so working as a labor is also for the wages, it is also an example of employment. So have you noticed one thing student, I have used two words over here, that is salary and wages. So what's the basic difference between salary and wages? That salary we pay on monthly basis and wages on daily basis. Okay, so now let's see the difference between business, profession and employment. So on one side I have written the basis of difference and what is the main difference between these three, business, profession and employment. So the first basis of difference is nature of work. So according to business, what is the nature of work? Provision of goods and services to be public. Means it involves providing of goods and services to the public. Then in case of profession, what it requires? What is the nature of work? Here personalized expert services are required. And in employment, work as per service contract, means whatever is the contract of the service of the being asked by the employer, according to that rules of that service, the employee has to work accordingly. Then if we talk in terms of qualification, so do you think this business, it requires any kind of qualification? Because if we talk about as I have given you example of Panwala, he is also doing a business. So is any minimum qualification required to open that Panwala shop? No. So no minimum qualification is necessary. Then for profession, qualifications, expertise and training in specific field as prescribed by the professional body is a must. Like being a doctor, what is being prescribed? That the one has to be an MBBS. For being a lawyer, LLB is required. Then so these are certain kind of specific training being prescribed by that professional body, and one being a professional requires such kind of professional professional training, and qualification is must for being a professional. Then comes your employment. So in employment, the qualification and training as prescribed by the employer, means whatever the qualification and the training has been asked by the employer, whatever is the requirement of the employer, the employee has to go through that only. Now let's see what about the reward or return, means what one gets in return while doing a business. Yes, profit is earned. Without no profit, no business. Okay. Then in case of profession, the fees is charged, means when you go to the doctor, what you pay? Do you pay salary? No, we give fees to them. So the reward or the return of the professionals are professional fees. And what about employment? We pay salary or wages to our employee. So I think it is clear. Reward and return, reward or return. Now risk associated with that particular point, like business, profits are uncertain and irregular, as we have already talked in characteristics of business when I was telling you about that. So there was one point that profit are uncertain and irregular. Yes, because you can't say that if today you are getting 10 rupees, then the same 10 rupee profit you will be able to earn tomorrow also in business. No, it's not possible. Means it's not possible, that it's not fixed all the time. It is uncertain and irregular. But what in case of professional? It is generally regular and certain. Some amount of risk is associated with it, but not that much as is with in case of business. And in case of employment, no risk is there. Means fixed and regular pay. The employee, they used to get fixed and regular pay. Now what about transfer of interest? Transfer of interest means, student, means which you can transfer to another person. Like in case of business, can a business person transfer his business to some other person? Yes, it is possible with some formalities. Okay, like in another lesson we are going to study about partnership and all. So in that lesson this point will be more clear to you all. Like if suppose in simple language, if I used to say, like suppose if there is a business person, a grocery store person, okay, so he's also doing a business. So if you want that tomorrow his son may go to the shop, so yes, it is possible. Okay, so therefore it is said that it is the transfer is possible with some formality. And in professional, is it possible that doctor says, if doctor asks his son to go and visit his client or his patient, because the doctor is not available at that time, is it possible? No, it's not possible. So it's not possible in case of profession, and definitely not possible in case of employment also. Why? Because like my father, he is working in office, he can't ask me tomorrow morning that you go and attend my office as I am not well. No, it's not possible, totally not possible. Now let's see, there are certain examples I have mentioned over here in case of business, shop, factory. Then in case of profession, legal, medical profession, chartered accountancy. And in case of employment, jobs in bank, insurance companies, job and government departments. So these are certain example of employment. So student, I hope this video is clear to you all regarding the types of human activities, and hope the points are clear to you all. And if suppose any point is not clear to you all, please ask me, means you can clear your doubt through comment box. I'll give the reply to you all. And please student, do like, share and subscribe the channel, so that as I am uploading the new videos, it will be available to you all. And thank you student.